What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $1 billion according to CoinGecko. Ali Martinez, technical analyst, says whales bought around 130 million Cardano in the last 72 hours. Cardano Foundation CEO Frederik announced this today. AMINA Bank, a registered Swiss bank, authorized and regulated by the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, launches Cardano ADA staking. One bank after the other, another one. We're seeing more and more banking adoption, but also institutional adoption. IOG CTO says Cardano has legendary zero downtime, zero failed transactions, midnight partner chain with privacy, data protection, compliance, Hyperledger Identus with self-sovereign identity, right? Digital identity, decentralized identities. CIP 1694, fully decentralized governance and on-chain constitution. If that's not a blue chip, I don't know what is. It's blue chip season, guys. Speaking of the brother, the blue and the orange, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson says we are writing a UPLC compiler to BitVMX, which will give Fairgate both Aiken and Plinth to write smart contracts on Bitcoin. Long term, I'd like to see BitVMX ported to all UTXO chains to become a universal interoperable system. Now, if you guys recall, he's going all in, and we hear about a demo that will be debuted at Bitcoin Las Vegas in May, Bitcoin 2025. And so BitVMX, these guys are leading the way when it comes to all that Bitcoin goodness. Cardano DeFi, Bitcoin DeFi, good stuff. We're going to watch that closely. Charles Hoskinson responds to Polkadot founder Gavin. He says, I vaguely recall you talking about Jam when you were going through the yellow paper at the April Toronto Crypto Conference in 2014. So back 11 years ago. He says, I'm glad to see Jam realized. So good to see more and more good relations between Polkadot community, Cardano community. It's good stuff. You know what I'm saying? No reason to have any friction there. This is the highlight today, guys. This was the pinned tweet. Big shout out to Altcoin Daily also for featuring this tweet. Big shout out to the brothers. Cardano Foundation CEO Frederik Gregaard says we're working with NASA on track and trace, data provenance, and satellite data. ADA can do Merkle Patricia Tries, MPTs. We put the entire Bitcoin protocol on Cardano. Every single Bitcoin transaction that was and will be is automatically recorded on Cardano. Now, mind you, the size of Cardano is very small, under 200 gigabytes. We're not doing 300 terabyte validators here. It's very easy to participate. More on that later. We have a funny repost from Charles. And so it makes a lot of sense. I think that's a key word, provenance, because the truth of the data, how good is the data, right? How safe and secure is that data? When we're talking about mission critical tasks, well, look no further than Cardano, because as Frederik has said time and time again, Bitcoin and Cardano are proof of that resilience, of that long uptime, of that no outage. Cardano Foundation CEO Frederik says, policymakers and members of parliament really appreciate ADA's transparency, the honesty, and their role in global initiatives such as the Bank for International Settlements. And on the BIS website, you can see contributions from both Google and Cardano Foundation. So again, working with the big names, I mean Google, right? Google's gigantic. He goes on to say, I'm a big believer in crypto, but I'm an economist. I built central banks, central bank infrastructure. Blockchain, though, allows us to add features and enhance what we can do for society. To add 2 billion people to banking. It's a much larger value proposition. That's a net positive. So albeit blockchain doesn't solve everything, and he was noting how like a central system can be really quick, really fast, there are a lot of benefits, especially for, in his own words, mayors and cities who want to increase the value proposition and enhance the life of their nation, their citizens, give more utility, you know what I'm saying? He says, we don't have a centralized endpoint. ADA has over 3,000 anonymous stake pool operators. Blockchain redesigned the security architecture of the internet. And the proof of that, right? We can prove this is better because Bitcoin and Cardano have never been down. So Bitcoin and Cardano are leading the way when it comes to uptime. And that ties into narrative, that ties into network effect, all that goodness. He says, we need to live in a world where humans are in charge, but we are powered by technology. And I agree with this 100%, right? Humans are leading the way. We're so good at storytelling, and tech helps us get there faster. You know what I'm saying? So this is making a lot of sense in terms of the angle of things. It makes a lot of sense. The master, the humans in charge, and tech is allowing us to work more efficiently. Senator Tim Scott, very bullish, says, I'm committed to championing serious bipartisan solutions that make a difference for hardworking Americans. We advanced the FIRM Act to combat debanking and the Genius Act to establish a regulatory framework for stablecoins. So it's still not going to be signed in law yet, but the steps are being taken slowly but surely. He goes on to say that cryptocurrency is here to stay. We want to innovate in America. Stablecoins give people more access to resources and reduce the cost of doing business. A leap in the right direction. We will lead in crypto for generations to come. So we don't know what's going to happen in the short term. I think short term we're going to have a lot of pain. There could be, fear of recessions. Recession is not really out of the picture. We haven't seen the administration really say no. And it could be them trying to just send us a red candle to refinance the debt, better rates, makes a lot of sense. So maybe we see ADA go down to like 50 cent, 40 cent. I'm saying it's possible, we really don't know. No one has a crystal ball to know for certain. But we do know for certain that Snek is a good Snek, just like Nike is a good pig. And to celebrate 58,000 followers, Snek is giving away 1,000 ADA. This is running until March 22nd. So everything's linked below if you guys want to check it out. Snek is always crushing it, right? With the culture, with the brand, with the memes. Definitely a blessing for Cardano. They've been carrying Cardano so strongly. So very excited for the Kraken listing, which should be imminent. And I gotta say, guys, we didn't have Snek last season. We didn't have smart contracts. We didn't have most of what we discussed. Now, Charles says, when people ask why Cardano versus Solana and the rest, here's the picture. A global financial operating system in the palm of your hand. So this is a retweet from Big Pay. Shout out Big Pay. He says, this is how tiny Cardano node can be. And again, we're not dealing with 310 terabytes of data. I'm too lazy to buy a 1 terabyte M.2 for my Bitcoin node. Why would I do 310 terabytes? It makes it impossible for people to participate. So under 200 gigs, extremely easy to get in. Extremely easy. That ties into the decentralization and the resilience and the ruggedness of it. So Cardano 741, we did go up a little bit to 7.5, but we're cooling off right now. ADA on TradingView 741, XRP 2.38. Bitcoin's doing pretty good, 84.7. So all in all, not too bad. I don't really know if we're going to go down much further, but I still think that there are dips around the corner. I don't think we're out of it yet, because I'm just speculating that if the president is going to try to get some crazy low rates, how we saw in, a la 2020 and 2021, well, then we got to see some more pain in the market, I speculate, right? Unless there's just more entry, more entrants, more participants, and the market just has a lot more people participating. But still, I wouldn't rule it out of us going down further. We may go down further. If we do, I'm just going to scoop up some more bags. But let me know what you guys think. We'll take a quick look at the top gainers, top losers. Toncoin going crazy. Pepe, a little bit of gains. So interesting stuff. What are the top losers right now? And again, stuff that you never expect. I didn't think Hedera would be down, 7 day. So the market is very mysterious right now. A lot of fear. And so just be patient. Do what works best for you. Let me know what you're most excited about. For me, I'd say the takeaway for today, I would say the most exciting news for today is definitely hearing in more detail from Frederik regarding not just like, NASA, but like satellite data provenance, mission critical stuff. So I'm really excited to hear more on this collaboration, hear it flushed out in more detail what is exactly happening. But let me know what's exciting you guys the most. Do you think we're going to go up? Do you think we're going into more dips? Smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.